Alright, boys, so today we're gonna be going through the comment section of this video. The only person we won't include to bash is Piles. Piles is chill as fuck. This video wasn't directed at him in any way, shape, or form. However, fucking Kojak. I usually wouldn't take issue with people that you can just read it. Also, he mentioned that, like, he mentioned the voting system. I've known about the fucking voting system since before I even had this video idea. I'm friends with people in the balance team. It's hard to not understand that there's a voting system within the balance team while having friends and talking about balancing with friends in the team. Like, you're fucking retarded, Kojak. However, if I scroll down a bit, look at this idiot. When we argue against a statement that's not shutting you down. It's quite 0. If I pull up the fucking conversation, I mentioned Shadow, called it brain dead, and then immediately, like, this idiot just immediately replied, "No magics are brain dead." Like, that's shutting me down. That's just giving absolutely no evidence and just saying no magics are brain dead. Plus, I can't leak this, but I recently got a DM from a member of the balance team which fully fucking agrees with me. Also pointed out Inferno as one of the problems. Also, I noticed a lot of the comments pointing out, if I pull up, using Inferno as an example of balance members is being mean. It's like using the free space on a bingo sheet. I say, because in that exact DM that I mentioned, Inferno doesn't take feedback. Like, Kojak, you can defend it, but I've gotten DMs for fucking balance members, which I won't leak, because I can't, because it could risk them, like, getting out of the balance team, but, like, there's people who agree. There's something worth remembering. The side that disagrees is always louder than the side that's fine with it. So, like, if you want to say I'm laughingstock for the balance team, I'm aware I'm talking to a wall because you wouldn't do better than the balancing team. I'll forward anything do you suggest. Kojak, I had been talking to 2 different members of the balance team. I don't need your retarded opinion. Christ, I got members from I got a DM from one of the fucking Patreons that watched that whole thing go down. The first thing they said while I was talking about Inferno is, "I don't like the girl with the purple hair's attitude." They were talking about you. When I said, "You mean Kojak?" they said yes. Nobody fucking likes you, Kojak. Like, I don't know where you think you're getting with this, but you're getting absolutely nowhere. You're just not fit for the team, in my opinion. Because you don't actually handle things. I talked to Raptor and Piles and we actually came to a conclusion. Unlike you, who just yelled at a wall. Like, come on, dude. Like, Raptor and Piles reached out. You reached out within the comments section. Like, come on, dude. We have, like, we have multiple mutual servers and mutual friends. Plus, like, how do you expect me to take a motherfucker with this profile picture seriously? Like, let me just... I know this is fucked up, but let me just pull it up. How, right? How? How do you expect me to take this seriously? Genuinely, how do you expect me to take this seriously? Like, dude, just think about how fucking goofy you look. But yeah, Inferno and you are named as root problems, just based off of the community, and the balance team named Inferno. Like, I do not care how much you try to protect your nuts. You're just making yourself look dumb. Like, honestly, at that point, if you think I don't know about the voting system and if you don't think I know the internals, like, sure, my audience might not know about the fucking voting system, but I do. I'll say, sure, the audience might not, but it's pretty easy. Like, I don't know how hard it is to understand that what you're saying is just absolutely meaningless in this whole situation. Also, notice how I didn't name in the video that, oh, they just buff their own classes? I said the changes are for you, because he really just makes mindless fucking changes. Yes, the voting system exists, but also, half of the balance team does some dumb shit. The other half, actually, it's just chill. I'm pretty sure someone DM'd me, and no, it was on stream, and I fully agree with it. I feel like the balancing team in this game, at least for now, no, where the fuck was it? There was someone who one higher up who was a total prick. Plus, like, they don't really control all of that, but also, like, and also Inferno is kind of bleh. I agree with the Sailor Fist, by the way, to give an update, I agree with the Sailor Fist stuff. Like, Sailor Fist versus Iron Leg. Iron Leg speed buff and damage buff makes sense now, even though its size is a bit crazy. Like, some comments say they only buff their mage. Like, they don't. Most of them main mage. Like, that's not... In this day, I'm still seeing high damage. They the size went there. I guess, but... Eh. All the mods of the balance... Mods of the balance team? Mods and balance team. I don't think the mods really dictate that. I say, and also, I don't know where. I think it's like around the egotistical. Listen, Inferno, if you think I'm gonna get upset at testers, I won't. They don't do much bad. Like, I love the testers. They actually do good shit. Also, you notice how, like, not a single tester spoke up other than Bean, who had said they were jokingly gonna ban me? Like, that's about it. If I check how many times I've been mentioned in the, like, if I search mentions by Femcel, you can see. Bean joked that I leaked Patreon chat, and plus, Ryan, who was, like, talking about how the balance team is in a good position, Ryan said it's a good video. If I pull up the fucking... Let me try to find the fucking message I sent yesterday. Plus, Kojak is in a VC right now, which is funny. Oh, now that it's several people are typing, I can stop typing. I had a message typed out. You can give feedback, most people refuse to. Don't they do that in general already? Most of it's dumb. They rather talk in another server. Like, most of the feedback they receive is stupid, but yeah. Say, our Bean isn't even on the fucking tester. Like, I mean, the balance team either way. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on there, Bean, but whatever. But yeah, the fucking... Some people have it their way, it'd be severely changed. Like, what? I literally said, most of it's dumb, give me back my defense now, to make fun of the dumbasses in general, and Inferno took it as, I want defense back. Grr. Like, how fucking retarded do you have to be to read, General has stupid feedback, in bold letters, grr, give me back my defense. Lol, I swear to God, it's the only reason I don't type there. Defense nerf isn't even that drastic. Like, come on, bro. If I pull up the fucking thing, Shadow's overpowered. I get that it has no synergy, but something worth noting is it's much easier to blindly run through good speed, good damage blasts and beams, and then focusing on swapping magics to give someone effect and then land the hit before the effect wears out. Shadow isn't as OP as you'd think. I mean, I've ran it. It's pretty brain dead. No magic is brain dead. Stop trolling. That's the conversation. I can't share screen because it's fucking Patreon, but I can read them. I always say, like, Kojink, you saying I took shit out of context, that's all the fucking context you need, because I stopped typing after that shit, because it made me laugh. Like, I get you're saying I'm laughing stock for the balance team, but, like, I honestly don't care if I'm laughing stock for the entirety of the laughing stock. Like, you motherfuckers are just making yourselves look like more and more idiots, and it's you that's doing it. Notice how none of the balance team is actually this heated other than you? Like, Christ, not even Inferno's heated. It's just you. You are the root problem. Christ, fucking Danny agreed with me when I was talking about making this video. Half of the shit I said, fucking Danny agreed with, at least with the shadow comments. Like, you mentioned unstoppable glasses. I literally said unstoppable, but not really. You get the point. Like, come on. Also, like, I was talking to Raptor, and I do agree with this. However, I do have a comment about it. Hold on. Raptor. Give me a minute to figure out the fucking... He sent me, like, Fire's stats, right? Fire has 0.85 damage, 1 point, like, O size, 1.1x, or whatever. I think it's speed to size, but whatever. And then Glass is 0.9, 1.0, 1.1. And he talked about the 20% bleed synergy and the 5% self sin, which is getting removed, which just that doesn't prove anything. They have the same stats. Maybe if you ran like Fire as a secondary to Glass, it might be cool, but like literally, this is what I get sent for showing up an issue of Fire being the same as Glass. Like, come on. 'Cause I want to say, Wood doesn't need a nerf. Here's the stats of Glass versus Fire. Fire being unused and Glass is supposedly meta. Fire Conj, yes, it's definitely good. Then fucking Glass Conj is actually used, surprisingly. I don't know why. But, oh, that was a voice crack. But, like, there is no real, like, as a 5% self synergy that's getting removed. Glass has a bleed synergy, so it will be synergized like every other hit. Every other hit. So, like, yes, self synergy is being removed, but this just unbalances them even more. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I kind of get that bleed synergy and the applies burn for over 5 seconds. This gives bleed. Like, they're the same fucking thing, just one is clearly better. Also, I talked about, like, wood. I mean, Anthony, aka Raptor, just said that the fucking Shadow could use a nerf. I was like, yeah, it does need a nerf. But yeah, so that's about it with the ramble. Um, I would link like DMs and shit, but I can't, sadly. But that's about it. So actually, you know what? I'll read just a split second from those DMs. Okay. There are way too many issues such as band-aid patches, leaks, lack of communication, toxic stubbornness that leads to arguments instead of proper discussion. These aren't uncommon either. I just checked the Balance Team Discord once again and they added a major change without discussion, which is Twin Crescents. Twin Crescent wasn't talked about, apparently. A few things to address. All fast conjurers do need a speed nerf. The fast nature of weapons being multiplied, but lightning itself doesn't need that much a nerf in terms of damage due to it being a clear synergy. 20% damage boost, what clears 25% DO2, which is effectively halved from imbuement nerfs. Fair. Shadow needs a nerf. Despite everyone asking for it, they believe it will fall off due to synergies, which is not true. On Mage, because of how shit second magic is. Why did they backburn second magic tier buff? They never seem to factor in aura/focus changes for magics or fighting styles such as Iron Leg or Metal. Inferno's the root of most problems in the balancing team. He doesn't listen to criticism. He always has a way to shut you up despite him being wrong. If he's backed into a corner, he just ghosts you and doesn't comment on it again. This type of behavior should not be balancing Arcane Odyssey as a whole, especially with his one track on weapons and speed. When he acts like he understands other classes as well and ignores people who main that class if he knows better. If you want to know what he thinks about a community opinions. And then leaked some shit, but I can't read that because it would give away a conversation, but... He doesn't care about your opinion, pretty much. That sums it up. Me and other Balance Team members, including ones that have left, all agree that Inferno is the issue. If you have any questions, ask. I don't know. I don't like how the balancing is handled just as much as you. I told him I could reach out to Vtex because I have a bunch of mutuals with him, but I also said if not, that's fine. I'm waiting for a response on that. If I get told yes, who knows? Maybe Vtex will hear about this, or at least Tech Level 80, because I've talked to Tech Level because I got Anna banned, so I have DM history with him. I said that's about it. See ya.